Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome. If you are new, my name is Charlen, and on this channel, we discuss everything beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while. In today's video, it's our fragrance follow-up Friday. Woo, woo, woo. This is a new series that I started to help me help you know what layering combinations are good, like shopping your stash, using your perfumes, what works, what doesn't work. And so I'm giving you insight into items that I've tested from my perfume trade, what I shop my stash for to layer with these, what would I like circle back around to and redo, which ones I wouldn't redo. So if you want to hear my thoughts, my updated thoughts on some of the newer perfumes that I've tested, what did I shop my stash for to combine with these to create these combinations, and would I circle back around to them in the future, then just stay tuned. All right, so let's start off. I think I got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look like I have 7 ones to go over with you today. And I'm going to start out with the most simplest one first. So the first one I'm going to share with you is one that I am featuring, the perfume from the genre Perfumes, also known as Louisiana Aroma. This is called Virtuoso. So this one is the one that is that Xerjoff Italica inspiration. It has the saffron in it. It has a bourbon vanilla in it. And I'm picking up on bourbon vanilla because that's why what I decided to layer with this one was the Bath & Body Works Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. So this body mist and this lotion, well, this cream, is what I decided to layer with Virtuoso. And the reason being is because this one has warm bourbon, dark fruit, and vanilla liqueur. So it has those deep fruit notes in here with that liquored vanilla scent along with the bourbon vanilla, right? So you got the vanilla, the deep warm vanilla, and then you got that deep fruit, sweet fruit scent, right? And then Virtuoso has the saffron and it has almond in it, but it also has toffee in it and it has bourbon vanilla in it. So I'm picking up on the aspects of that bourbon vanilla, which you know I love bourbon vanilla. One of those deep, warm, sweet vanillas. I love it. So pairing this is probably one of my simplest combinations that I did was this set here. So this is the 3 I put together, and what I layered this with, I just used the vanilla, Sand and Fog vanilla and sandalwood wash and a Tree Hut vanilla. I'm not going to repeat that repeatedly. If I decided to do something different, I'll let you know. But for the majority of these combinations, I use that first. So I used the Sand and Fog vanilla and sandalwood wash, the Tree Hut vanilla body scrub. Then I went in with this. So this was the first combination that I'm sharing with you. I love this one. This one has a nice spiciness about it and that deep boozy warm vanilla scent mixed with that almond note in there as well. And this combination just works. This Virtuoso gives you several hours of wear. Love it. I loved it. If you keep up with my genre playlist from Genre Perfumes, then you would know this was one that I loved, that I had like in a 10 mil, that I end up upgrading to this 50 mil size. So this is already a love, and pairing these 3 together, loved it. Kept it simple, just highlighted a few of the notes that's in that perfume, and it was gorgeous, to say the least. Now let's go to one that surprised me, because this one, I didn't know what to expect because I did a wear test on the perfume itself like the evening before to kind of give it a feel for it. So then I decided to put this together to see if it worked, and it was a surprise love for me. So this one, I mean, it may or may not be for everyone, but if you have this perfume, the Black Opium Glitter perfume from YSL Yves Saint Laurent, if you have that fragrance, then you already know the vibes that it's giving, right? So this one has that coffee in it, and it has the marshmallow in it. That's what they added to the DNA of this. There's a marshmallow note in here. So what did I do? I started out with the Bath and Body Works Chocolate Amber Body Wash. Hut Vanilla Scrub. So different wash, same scrub. But then I went in with this. So went in with this Vanilla Cafe Body Butter, right? And this one has the Smooth Espresso with vanilla and toasted hazelnut. So went in with that. Then went in with this Victoria's Secret Spiced Vanilla and Cream. So it's just like it say. It's a spicy vanilla with some cream scent. So then went in with this. So we got the cafe vibes, the sweet vanilla vibes from the Vanilla Cafe. Add a little bit more of the vanilla, the creaminess, but a little spice. Then with the Bath and Body Works Unleashed, added that marshmallowy sweet goodness. And this one has sugar pink pepper, warm neroli, and whipped marshmallow, because we wanted to pick up on the marshmallows in here. So we're highlighting the coffee note that's in here, the dark, rich coffee note that's in here, and we're highlighting that sweet marshmallow scent that's in here. This is a whole vibe. It surprised me so much of how well these all three blended together, and the longevity on this one was superb. So with that being said, the combination I enjoyed very much was these, and I will definitely go back to this one. But like I said, this one, you got to be in the mood for this one. This one isn't gonna be something you wear every day. This is definitely something that you want to you want to be in the mood for. But when you in that mood, it's gonna give, and it's gonna give for several hours. I absolutely love this one. A nice surprise for sure. All right, the next one was another one that was giving you that nice sweet vanilla caramelly vibes that I enjoyed. Used the regular one that I told you about, the wash and the scrub. And then I went in with this EOS lotion, the vanilla and cashmere lotion. Then we went in with snowflakes and cashmere from Bath and Body Works. And this one has vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. Because we wanted to play up on the sweetness and the citrus that in the perfume that I'm getting to. So we're setting the tone. We got the vanilla cashmere here. We got the vanilla and caramel woods along with the clementine here. So this definitely pairs well with that. Then we wanted to kick it up even more with the citrus and some floral elements. And this one has almond flower, sparkling persimmon, white iris, whipped vanilla bourbon, and fluffy sandalwood. And that is the Magic in the Air from Bath and Body Works. So use this body mist as well. And if that wasn't enough, we decided just to spritz a little bit more of this pink salted caramel, just to even give it another little element, another like that saltiness in the background, the caramel in here. It kind of has like that butterscotch element about it. This one layers so well, because what we were using, which I will be getting a bigger bottle of, one of these upcoming order windows, we getting a bigger bottle of this girl. And this is another one that was from Charlen Perfumes. And this is Attraction. Attraction is the one that is that Mancera Instant Crush. So if you have that scent in your collection, that is what this one is giving. It has that citrus in it like we were talking about. It has saffron in it. It has some florals in it. And it has sandalwood and vanilla, some musk. It has like a little spiciness about, like a sweet creamy spiciness about it that I absolutely love. So adding these citrus elements mixed with the florals, because this has the citrus with the florals, but it also has the spiciness in it. And then adding the vanilla and caramels, the cashmere. This just worked. It worked. It was good. I loved it. Another one that I would definitely circle back around to. So this was this combination here. So this is the combination here. This is definitely one that I would circle back around to. This is a good one for sure. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Let's talk about one of the ones that I thought I loved it first, but then the longer I wore it, I realized I didn't. It was just okay. It wasn't a love. I enjoyed it for a little bit, but then it was like, will I go back to it? That's a no. So the one I'm talking about, I used the same wash that I've been discussing with you guys, but then I went in with this cinnamon pretzel cookie from the Milk Times Bath and Body Works. So I did these two. So I did the cream and I did the mist with this one. And these have the toasted pretzel, cinnamon dusting, and sugared vanilla. Then I also decided in this combination to add on the glazed pumpkin. This is vanilla glaze, caramel woods, and pumpkin cream. You see the vibes we're going for. And I spritz a little bit of this one, the smooth espresso with vanilla and toasted hazelnut, the Vanilla Cafe, because I was trying to highlight this Squishmallows fragrance from, they have this in Ulta. This is one of those Squishmallow scents. I believe this one is called Whisked Away. This is one of the, I think they only are in Ulta. Like they have a little squishy ball and everything that you can like spray yourself like an old fashioned little perfume bottle. It's cute. And you know, I love cats. You know, I got my baby Sugar, right? So this one has cinnamon. It has a milky orchid in here. This one also has vanilla, sandalwood, cafe latte in it, and a Squishmallows Accord. This scent, I love this scent. And so I was picking up on the cinnamon and the vanilla and stuff with this, right? I was also picking up on the cafe latte with the Vanilla Cafe. And I just added some extra sweetness with this one here because it has the caramel woods in it. I also decided to add the Victoria's Secret Cashmere Orchid because this has vanilla orchid, jasmine, and what else it has? I think it has something else. Apricot. It has apricot in it as well. And this one has peach in it. So the combination worked. But this here, the thing here that's so super cute, you know, it's like, I love the scent on here. When you smell it, it smells beautiful. On my skin, this smelled beautiful. Putting all this together, the combination is beautiful. It just doesn't last. This perfume does not last that long. The combination lasted for probably about, with me smelling this as well, probably about 3 or 4 hours. But I continued to smell the mist, but I stopped smelling the actual perfume after that mark. So that's why this is one I'm like, it's just okay. I loved it for as long as it was giving, but then this one stopped giving and I was just stuck with those, which, now don't get me wrong. This combination right here, let me show all these to you. This combination right here, all of these together, if you have these together, try it. It don't look like they should work, but they do. They work very beautifully together. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have this in your collection, I would definitely give it a go. But if you don't have all of those in your collection and you just have some, if you don't have that perfume, but you have the rest of these items in your collection, give it a go. Give it a go and then tell me what you think about it. Because I was surprised that those actually all work together. And I would have never thought about putting that together had it not been for that perfume. So this perfume made me think outside the box as far as, you know, putting those notes together. And like I said, this is a beautiful fragrance, and I had thought about getting it in a bigger size, but I'm on the fence about it now that I know that it only gives me like 4 hours wear. So it's like, do you want to do that? Probably not. But those mists and that cream together kind of gives you the similar vibes. So that, you know, take it or leave that one. Let's go on to the next combination. All right, the next one I have for you all is, this was another one that I was really feeling. Like, I really love this one so much. So started out with the usual combination of wash and scrub, but then went in with the Snowflakes and Cashmere lotion and the body mist. So put these two together. And just remind you of the notes again: vanilla, cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine, right? So put those together. Added a touch of the Vanilla Ease from Bath & Body Works. It's lavender blossom, creamy vanilla, and soft cedarwood, because what we were pairing it with was this Juliana's Perfume Fuchsia Affair Sweet Symphony perfume. Give you a close-up of that one just so you can see what that looked like, because this is the one that is that Oriana spinoff, but it has caramel that they added to it. They added some blood orange in here. It has whipped cream. It has marshmallow. So you see why we paired it with, you know, this, because of the caramel woods and the clementine, giving you that brightness from the orange, and then also from this one, because this one had that vanilla in it as well, and the lavender to kind of help balance out the sweetness. When I tell you, this was projecting all day long off of my skin and my clothing, and how much I love the aroma that it was giving, the whole bubble it was giving around me. This was complimentary. I did get a couple of compliments on this one. And if I didn't say, whenever I wore that one as well, I got compliments on that one as well. And when I wore this Virtuoso, I did this one. And then the next one, actually the next two I'm going to share with you, complimentary. So love this combination. So again, this was Snowflakes and Cashmere, Vanilla Ease, and then we had this Fuchsia Affair from Juliana's Perfume. So this is that combination. Gorgeous. So the next one I have to tell you about was quite the combo, and quite the good one at that. So this first one, I started out with a citrus Castile soap. So Castile soap is one of my go-to like hypoallergenic washes. Like, I normally would use one of those before I do any other routine. So I just stayed with that one this time because it had the citrus note in there as well. And then I went in with the Iced Lemon Pound Cake Body Cream, and I mixed it with this Malkia Luxe Beauty Be Nutty Body Oil, because this has toasted almond, coconut milk, and honey. So I'm trying to blend those two vibes together with this icy lemon icing zesty scent, sweet pound cake scent, along with this almond, along with this coconut milk and honey. And then we added more of the lemon pound cake notes and a little bit more of the honey with this mist here. So this one, the whipped honey and vanilla, has honey drizzle, blossoming neroli, and whipped vanilla bean. So why were we going in this direction? We was going in this direction because of this. And this is Genre Perfumes Creme de la Creme. And this is a Eli Saab Essence Amon and Tonka inspiration. So this one has tangerines, aldehydes, immortelle, patchouli, vanilla, suede, heliotrope, and amber. So you see it has the citrus in there, but it also has that vanilla in here. It has that heliotrope in there. And I added Infinite Radiance on top. And Infinite Radiance has sweet mandarin, opulent muguet, and sensual amberwood. When I tell you we had that sweet honey, lemon, citrus, almondy vibe, oof, oof, it was so good. It was so good. So good. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. So this here was the combination. And this is definitely one I will go back to for sure. Loved it. This one's gorgeous. Yep, that's the combination. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So the next one I have to share with you, I started out with the Chocolate Amber body wash. Then I went in with the Chocolate Amber cream and body mist. And then we went in with the warm vanilla sugar. So Chocolate Amber has vanilla, orchid, honey, chocolate, and warm amber. And then this one has intoxicating vanilla, white orchids, sparkling sugar, fresh jasmine, and creamy sandalwood. Right? So we got the honey chocolate going in with some sweetness from the sugar, warm sugar vanilla. And then we added some grounding with the Bookloft. And this one has crisp bergamot, neroli, and cozy woods. Why did we pair all of those together? Because of this fresh cream soft velvet. This is the one that has some ginger in it, but it also has some cashmere and lily in it. But the main thing that I wanted to highlight that's in here is vanilla and chocolate. So it still has the spiciness in the background, but that vanilla and chocolate is what I wanted to highlight in this. And so this was a good sound one. This is definitely a good one. It's not one I'm going to run back to, but I did enjoy it. So I did enjoy it. So this was this combination. And I would say this one probably gave me about 6 hours of wear on this one. And last but not least in this video, one of my favorites, absolutely favorite. This is my favorite. I actually wore this one today, and it was because I was kind of skeptical about it at first, about how I was going to enjoy this one, because this perfume I fell in love with like a year or two ago. I was on vacation and I put my nose on this. Then when I got back off of vacation, because I was not going to be paying the price that they had on that cruise to get it. So when I got back, I looked it up and then I found a good bargain on it eventually, and I scooped it up. And the fragrance I'm discussing is this Guerlain Paris Insolence. This one here, this is a love for me all by itself. All by itself. Not saying I wouldn't wear any of this other stuff by itself. I would definitely wear it by itself, but I love to like see how I can layer them as well. And so I've only worn this by itself. So I said, you know, let's see what we can do with this to see if it can even be better, or if anything else will hold up to it, right? Like if I pair this with something, is this going to overpower it, like to where I don't even smell the other item anymore? Or what is it going to give? So what did I do with this? I just used a regular wash because I just want to stick to the regular mist and whatever. So what I end up putting with this one is I started out with the Strawberry Snowflakes body cream as well as the mist. So we put these two together. And this one has juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot, right? So I know I love that perfume. I know I love this mist. So this perfume has strawberry in it. So I was like, well, let's just play up the strawberry element. So put this in there. Then I also decided to throw in Magic in the Air. So again, Magic in the Air has almond flowers, sparkling persimmon, white iris, whipped vanilla bourbon, and fluffy sandalwood. When I tell you the sillage that was behind me, the projection that this has given me for over 10 hours, yes, over 10 hours, and I smelled those mists my whole day at work. This is the evening when I'm filming this, you guys. I smelled it the whole day at work. So Guerlain Insolence, let me tell you, has wild strawberry, orange blossom, iris, vanilla, tonka bean, and sandalwood. Like the best combination. Your fruity, floral, creamy goodness is airy. The iris in there is so powdery and lovely and sweet and smooth. And when I say this thing lingers and lingers and lingers, you smell it on yourself all day long. And as I was walking throughout the office and passing, you know, throughout rooms, people was commenting me like on how good it smelled. I had one lady follow me saying, I'm your fragrance follower, or I forget whatever she said. But she was just saying how good I smelled. Like she really loved it. This combination, I would definitely use these again. These held up. This body cream and these body mists, they held up to this Guerlain Insolence. They held up and they made a beautiful symphony. Beautiful symphony together. So that was these here. These here, beautiful. Loved it. Will definitely. If I think about this fragrance, I'm going to think about those scents. If I want to wear it by itself, I will. If I want to combo it up, I know that these worked. These worked. So you guys, that was my thoughts on some of the layering combinations I did from shopping my stash, playing with these new perfumes that's in my collection to see how I really feel about them, get a feel for them. The ones that I was testing for the first time, I wore them by themselves like in the evening time to kind of get a feel for them, and then decided how I was going to layer them for that next day. So that's how I kind of did this. And then I would just go in my collection and look at notes and look at different things to say, oh, I wonder if this would go good together. Oh, I wonder if that would go good together. So that's how a lot of these got created. And it was just testing, see what it was going to do, what it was going to give, how long it was going to give, if I would do it again or not do it, you know, use that combination again. So that one, that Squishmallows, I probably would do that mist combo again, but that perfume, and this was part of one of those miniature sets. So once I finish this up, I'm not gonna get the bigger size in that one. So that's just gonna be a one, what they call a one and done situation, but I'm gonna enjoy it while I got it. But that's everything for today's video, you guys. Thank you for sticking with me. If you stayed to the end, let's see. If you stayed to the end, leave me a yellow. Nope, not yellow. We're going to do it in honor of the favorite combo. So since my favorite combo is, of course, my favorite color, it has a purple tinge to it, leave me a purple heart. Leave me a purple heart if you stayed to the end. Be sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.